Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days brings in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then, the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, will behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philistine! Stir up the Athenian youth to merriment, awake the hurt and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wound thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reverence.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation am I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my permission to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of fating love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair. Rings, gauds, conceits, gnats, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messages of strong prevailment and unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so, she will not hear before your graces, and to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of attitude. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman, or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
Say you, Hermia, be advised, fair maid. You, your father, should be as a god, one who could prize your beauties, yea, and one, to whom you are but a form in wax, imprinted by him, and within his power to lead the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would, my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I made bold, nor how great concern my modesty is such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth. Examine well your blood. For whether or not you yield to your father's will, can you adore the livery of a nun? For I to be, in exchange for his nude, to live a barren sister all your life.
So will I grow
sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond and fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to marry Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for I austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title up to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. But she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate to Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes, every way, as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. Which is more, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius I will avouch it to his head, made love to Nadab's daughter, Helena, oh, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes, oh, dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconsistent man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, for Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull with self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come. And come, Aegeus. You shall come with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens shall yield you up, which by no means we can extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must implore you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something that really concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
Now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
In life go want of rain, which I could well contain there from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay, me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tell or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was different in blood.
Cross. Too high she crawled too low.
Or it's set upon the choice of friends.
Right. Too old to be engaged, too young.
Or it was misgrafted in respect of years.
Oh, hell. To choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, or death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as any shadow, brief as a dream, short as the lightning in the colleague night that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth and air, a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick bright things do come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict of destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love and thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
It would persuade you. Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, oh, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee into that place? The sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. Therefore, if thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town where I did meet thee once, to do observance to a morn of May with Helena. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, in number, more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Oh, keep promised love. Look, here comes Helena.
Oh, speak, fair Helena.
All you meet fair, that fair again unsaid. Demetrius loves your fair. Happy fair, your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lofty shepherd's ear when leaves green and hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, oh, it favors so. Yours I'd catch where Hermia ere I go. My ears should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. What a world's mine, Demetrius being mated. The rest I give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motions of Demetrius's heart.
I'm proud upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, you're proud to teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
My prayers with such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows.
The more I love, the more he hated me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty put that fault for mine. Take comfort.
He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before it did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then in what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time, oh, that lovers' flight still doth conceal through Athens' gates, we have devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I upon fainted primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There, Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to meet new friends and stranger company. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Live out for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Give word. We must starve our sights for lovers' food tomorrow evening.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius goes on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eye, so I admire of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor has love mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figures uneasy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because of choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys themselves in games forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius dote on Hermia's eye, he hailed out oath that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved in showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. This intelligence, if I have thanked, is the dear expense. But here in me night will bridge my pain. Down his legs thither and back again.
Gentlemen, yes, please, we need everybody present.
I'm coming.
It was all our company here.
Well, you would best to call them generally man by man, according to the script.
Gentlemen, here is the scroll of every man's name thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude. before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at
First,
night.
good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and suppose to appoint Mary.
Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good play, and merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth the actors by your scrolls. Masters, spread yourselves.
Gentlemen, answer as I call your name. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
Oh, a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Ah, that will ask for tears of the true performing of it. If I am to do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole, in some measure, to the rest. Now, yet, my chief humor is that of a tyrant. Oh, I can play Hercules rarely, or a pot to tear a cat in, to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and the vividest car shall shine from far to make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Name the rest of your plays. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is born to
Francis Flute the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Oh, nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. Now, you shall play it in a mask, and you'll speak as small as you will.
Oh, and let me hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. Oh, I will speak in a monstrously small voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, Mother. Oh, Pyramus, Mother.
You must play Pyramus and Flute. You Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling and Taylor. Robin Starveling. Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Snout the Tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
Snout, you must play Thisbe's father. And myself, Pyramus' father. Oh, Snub the Joiner. Oh, you, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written out? Pray you if it be given me, for I'm slow to study.
Well, you may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Oh, let me play the lion too. Oh, I will roar, and it'll do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, so that the Duke might say, let him roar again, let him roar again, let him roar again, let him roar again.
You should do it too terribly. Why, you fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us.
Every mother's son.
Oh, I grant you, masters, that if we were to fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. I will aggravate my so that I will roar as gently as any such a dove. I will roar and twerk any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus.
For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in the summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I to play it in?
Why, what you will.
Well, I would discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French brown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
And some of your French clowns have no hair at all, and then you will play bare-faced. But gentlemen, here are your parts. Request you and desire you to come by tomorrow night and to meet me in the Palace Wood, a mile without town. By moonlight there we shall rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known. Now, in the meantime, I shall draw up a list of properties such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most courageously and obscenely. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet. Honest.
Oh, please quit. How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pear, thorough flood, thorough fire, I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fair queen, to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall, perpetual thing, in their gold coats, spots, you see those be rubies, very famous, and in those freckles with their sabers. Oh, I must go see some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits. I'll be gone for our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant, has a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the boy night of his train to trace the forest wild. But she, perforce, withholds loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet near field or stream, by fountain clear or stangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Oh, else I mistake your shape for making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Hood. Oh, I do not heed that frights the maidens of the village. Yes, skim milk and sometimes labor in the garden, and bootless makes the breathless housewife churn. And sometimes make the drink to bear no barn. Mislead thy wanderers laughing at their harm. Oh, does it hobgoblin call you a
jest to Oberon and make him smile. When I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filthy foal, and sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, very likeness of roasted crab, and then against her lips I bob, and on her lap pour the ale. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale, sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, and then I slip from her bum, down topples she and begins to swear. A merrier owl was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here, my mistress, would that he were gone?
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Very skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corinth sat all day, playing on pipes of cord, and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India? But that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, thy buskined mistress and thy warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity? Ah!
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst not thou lead him to the glimmering light from Erigunia, whom he ravished, and make him with fair Agles break his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since middle summer spring met we on hill and dale, by forest or mead, by caved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Hyams thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. Spring, summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries. And the lazy world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate. From our descent, we are their parents, and originate.
Do you lament it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my head.
Set thy heart at rest. The fairyland lies not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side and sent me on Neptune's yellow sands, mocking the embarking traders on the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wonted wind, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land, to fetch me trifles and return again as from a voyage, rich with merchandise. But she being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I bear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts. stay.
Go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew sibyl at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. I remember that very time I saw that thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet I might see Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon. The imperial voters passed on, made meditation fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's movement, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb, and be thou here again, and the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing that she waking looks upon, be it on lion or bear, or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And dare I take this charm from off her sight, as I cantate it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander? Fair Hermia, the one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here I am and wood within this wood, because I cannot beat my Hermia, and get thee God, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard admits, and yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave me no power to draw, and I shall have no more power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
Even for that do I love you the more. I am your son, Demetrius, and the more you use me, the more I will fawn on you. Use me as you use your spaniel! Burn me, break me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worse a place can I beg in your love? Any other place if I respect thee than to be used and as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
See what I have got on me.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place was the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virgin is my privilege. Is not night when I can see your face. Therefore, I do not think that I am in the night. Nor does this woodland world accompany. For you and my respect are all the world. Therefore, how can it be said that I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the counts of wild beasts.
Wildness hath not such a heart as you. Write when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne takes the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The vile kite meets speed, captain's height. Bold the speed when cowardice pursues, and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Ah, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief. Fine, Demetrius, you're always to set a scandal on my sex. We were not meant to fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not meant to woo. I'll follow thee, make it a heaven of a hell. Did I one hand I love so well?
pray thee give it to me. I know of a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, sweet muskrobe and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometimes of the night, wrapped in these flowers with dances of delight. And there the snake throws her enameled skin wee wide enough to wrap a fairy. The juice of this I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care, as he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a merry song. Then for the third part of a minute, hence. Some cute cankers in the muskrose buds, and some war with rear mice with their leathern wings to make my small elves coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that night hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Come, sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair in thine eye, canst appear when thou wakest. It is thy tear. Wake, some vile things
Fair love.
Fair love! You faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Ye will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I, upon Thisbe, will listen my head.
One bank shall serve as a bed for us both. One heart, two bosoms, one bank, and one Love takes the meeting in love's conference. I mean, if my heart unto yours is knit, so but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so but two bosoms in a single troth. Oh, then by your bedside, no bedroom be denied for lying so, Hermia. I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, with love and courtesy lie further off for human modesty. Such consideration as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So, far be distant.
Oh.
And good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter to thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I, and end life when I end loyalty. This is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens does he wear? This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid. Oh, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. She will not fear this lack love, this kill courtesy? Sure. Upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. Now awake when I am gone, for I am off to Oberon.
Say no, they'll kill me, sweet Demetrius!
I charge thee hence. Do not haunt me thus.
Why so thou darkling idiot? They do not so!
Oh, stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. The Hermia wears where she lies, where she has sassy and attractive eyes. Came her eyes so bright, thou exalt tears until mine are oftener washed than hers. Oh, I'm ugly as a bear. Permission that they me to run for fear. Let those Demetrius who as a monster fly my presence thus. Wicked and dissembling lass make me compare with Hermia's fair yarn. Who lies here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wounds. Lysander, if you live, and are awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Oh, God, transparent Helena, nature shows ardent through thy bosom, makes me see thy heart. Where is proud Demetrius? Oh, how fits a word is that name to perish on my sword.
I say so, Lysander, say not so. What though you loved your Hermia, what though? But Hermia still loves you, therefore be content.
Content with Hermia? I do repent, oh, the tedious minutes that I with her have spent. Oh, not Hermia. Helena, I do love. A man is by his reason swayed, and reason says that you are the worthier maid.
Therefore was I this keen mockery poured. What at your hands did I deserve such scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiencies. Good troth, you do me wrong, but soon you do in such disdainful manner me to woo. Clever force, I must confess. I thought you, Lord, of much true gentleness. Hope that a woman of one man refused should of another therefore be
Now come, Lysander, near. For, as the serpent of the sweet stings leads slowly to the stomach, brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive, so thou my heresy and my serpent of all be hated, but the most of me and all my power. Address your love, oh, to honor Helena and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Me, City. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake in fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and he sat there snarling at his cruel prey. Lysander. Removed. Lysander. Bud! What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word. Lark! Where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost in fear. No? Then I will perceive that you were not nigh. Either death or you, I will find immediately.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, you have Pyramus draw his sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. Now, how answer you that?
Oh, Byron Lincoln, a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Oh, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, with more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. That will put them out of their fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No. Let it be 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
Gentlemen, you ought to consider with yourselves that to bring in, God shield us, a lion prologue was tell, he is not alive.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he should call forth and speak thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, or I would wish you, or I would entreat you, I would request you. Do not fear, do not tremble. My life for yours. I come hither not as a lion, indeed no such thing, for I am a man, as other men are. And then he must speak plainly and say that he is Snout the Tinker.
Snug the joiner.
That too.
It shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
Calendar.
Oh,
Look to the almanac, find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine the night of our show.
Well, you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open and let the moon shine in on the casement.
Aye. Or else, one could come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and then say that he comes to present or to disfigure the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber before Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, father?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some loam, or some plaster, or some rough cast about him to signify wall, or let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny, let Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
All is well. Come, sit down, and cream of the sun, and rehearse your parts. Oh, God. Pyramus, you begin. Now, when you have spoken your speech, you enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What heaven homespuns have we here? It's only the cradle of our fairy queen. What a Plator? An auditor I'll be. An actor, too, if I see falls.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, step forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors! Odors!
Odors! Savors sweet! So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark! A voice! Stay thou, but here awhile, and by and by I will to thee. Come here.
Stranger Pyramus ever was here.
Oh, must I speak now? Aye, marry, must you? For you must understand, he goes but to see a noise, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of you.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of you, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most
squeak and eat cake. Most lovely Jew, as true as horse, that yet will never tire, and meet thee Pyramus, and Ninny's too.
Ninnis is too, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer the Pyramus. Oh, God, you speak all your part at once, cues and all. Enter Pyramus, your cue is past, it is never tire.
As true as horse, that yet would never tire. If I were fair Thisbe, if I were alive.
Monster is so strange. We are haunted. Fly, masters.
Ah,
Fly, master.
what is this knavery? This is to make me a fear.
Oh, Father, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see, do you? You see it as of your own, do
Bless thee, Father, bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To frighten me. If they could. But I will walk up and down. And I will sing. So that they will hear. I am not afraid. The ousel cock, so black of hue, with our rich tawny bill, the throstle with his nose so true, the red with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, sparrow, and the lark, the plains of cuckoo gray, who still for many a bad but there's not that today. But indeed, who would give their wit to so foolish a bird? Who would cry the lie as to say cuckoo never so?
Sing again, sweet mortal. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled into thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love you.
Mistress, methinks there's no reason for that. But reason and love keep little company nowadays. Indeed, it would be an honest neighbor to make them friends. Nay, I should gleek upon such occasion.
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. But if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I would have enough to serve mine own turn.
Would you not desire to kill? Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or not. I am the spirit of no common ring. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee feathers to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on crescent flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, come with more mustard seed.
Hey, where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to his gentlemen. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. See him with passion dewberries, with purple grapes and green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. Then pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal!
Oh, I cry your worship heartily. Master Cobweb. If I scratch my finger, I shall be bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Deflates.
Oh, commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and to your father, Master Peascod. Your name, honest gentleman? Ah, I know your patience well. Ah, your giant, like ox meat, have devoured many a gentleman of your house. I want you to know that your kindred had made my eyes water ere now.
Lead to my bower. The moon methinks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, amounting some unfortunate chastity. Tired my lover's tongue. Bring him silently.
Now get out! I wonder if Titania be awake. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. But here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love, near to her close and concentrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse some play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of this barren sort, who Pyramus presented their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him that this advantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, at his sight, away our fellows fly. He murder cries, and hurled from Athens calls. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou let flash the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the maid by his side, that of course when he waked, of course, she must be I.
Close, the same Athenian.
Oh, this is the woman, but not this the man.
Why rebuke you him that loves you so? Why you breath so bitter on your bitter foe?
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou I fear is giving me cause to curse. If thou hast laid Lysander in his sleep, thou must choose his blood, plunge in the deep, and kill me. So it was not so true into the days he to me. You've stolen away from sleeping Hermia. Cannot be. But thou hast murdered him, and so should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. You, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? My good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
Oh, I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, her! Thou drivest me true. Tell true you for my sake. There's that look upon him being awake, and hast thou slain him in this cool, brave touch. Could not a worm and adder do so much? Never did it, for the doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent. Never adder see tongue.
You spend your passion on a misprized wound. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for? Following her in this fierce fate. Here, therefore, for a while will I remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. For debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay. If for is tender, here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turned and not a false turn true.
Then fate rules, one man holding troth, a million fail oath on oath.
But the Lord goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the young blood dear. Now by some illusion seest thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Oh, look how I go. Quicker than an hour from my daughter's bow.
Go! Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our ferry band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, fools these mortals be.
Stand close. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake. Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Oh, scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and thou so born in the nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me, oh, seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
Do it, venture, crying more and more. Some truth kills true, though devilish holy frame. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her or weigh oath with oath and you will nothing weigh? Your vows is Hermia. Weigh both, as light as tails.
I had no judgment, but to her I swore.
And in my mind, I give her or.
Demetrius loves Hermia, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those tempting cherries grow. That pure king's yielded hot, white-high Taurus is snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow, and thou holdst up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do? Would you destroy your soul to mock me too? If men you are, as men you are and show, you would not use a gentlewoman so. To vow and swear and super praise my parts. But I'm sure you hate me with all your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock
are unkind, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know, and here with all goodwill, with all my heart. In Hermia's love, I yield you up my heart, and yours are Helena to me, bequeath, whom I love. Right down.
Oh, never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Oh, Lysander! Keep thy Hermia. I know none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart hurt, his guest-wise sojourn. And now to Helena's and home return, there to remain. Helena, it is not so. This marriage not the fate thou dost not know. Let thou buy it dear. Look for thy love. Yonder is thy dear.
Dark night! I should take the ear more quick apprehension. Where a dog prepared to see sense, it pays the hearing double right the fence. Thou art not by my eye, thy center found. My ear I thank it brought me to thy sound. But why? Unkindly does that leave me so?
Why should he stay who loved oppressed to go?
But love, you press Lysander from my side.
Oh, Lysander's love that would not let him bide. There, Helena, who more? Oh, and gilds the night, and all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I verily made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined all three to fashion this false sport spitefully. Injurious Hermia! Hast done ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to fake you with foul derision? All the counsel that we two have shared, sisters' vows, the hours that we have shown, we have chided the hasty-footed time for parting us. Oh, it's all forgot. School days, friendship, childhood innocence. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, voices, and minds have been incorporate. Oh, we grew together. And will you rend our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Her sex as well as I keep hiding before him. So I love to feel the injury. How amazed are your words. Scorn you not? It seems that you scorn me. Said Lysander as you scorn to praise my eyes and face, and nature other love Demetrius, who even now did but spurn me with his bite to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates, and wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul, and tender me pursues affection? By your staying on, by your consent. Though I be not so in grace as you, so high upon with love, more miserable most to love unloved. I should pity rather than despise.
I understand not. What do you mean by this?
Oh, do persever, counterfeit sandal, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other. Hold the sweet chest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. Any pity, great sore matters, you would not make me such an argument. Very well, just partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
There, Helena. No, hear my excuse. My love. Oh, my life. My soul. Oh, there, Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Please, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel. Oh, I can't compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee. Oh, by my life I do and swear, by that which I do stand loose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love you more than he can do.
If thou say'st so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick, come.
Lysander, we're too tinsel this.
Away So I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why you grow so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Oh, thy love out, tawny tar, out. Loathed medicine, oh hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I kill her? Should I strike her? Should I kill her dead? Oh, although I hate her, I shall not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Me? What news is this, my love? Am not I Hermia? Is he not Lysander? I was as fair as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then have you left me, oh the gods forbid, in earnest shall I say?
Aye, and never did I see thee more, therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler. You cankerblossom, you thief of love. What? Have you come by night and stolen my love heart from him?
By thy faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Bah, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
So, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she had made the trade between our statues, that she had urged her heights, and with her personage, her tall personage, that she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I? Speak thou, painted mayhole. How low am I? I am not yet so low but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
Oh, praise of you, Papagni, gentlemen! Let her not hurt me. What all true is this? I'm right made, I'm cowardice. I pray, though you may think because she's something lower than myself that I can match her. Lower! Do not be so bitter with me. I ever more did love you, Hermia, to keep your counsels, never wronged you. And so you let me quiet go. Back to half the battle, bear my folly off. How simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What? With Demetrius?
Yes.
Oh,
She shall not harm thee. Fear not, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, and she is angry. She is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she was young, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
oh, nothing but low and little.
No.
Why will you suffer her to flap me thus? Let me come to her.
Get thee gone, you dwarf. You minimus of hindering, not brass made, you bead, you acorn, you.
You are vicious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Speak not of her heart. For if thou dost ever intend so little she'll open up to her, thou shalt buy it dear.
Now, she hold me not, and follow if thou darest to prove whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I shall go with you cheek by jowl.
All this coil is long of you. Your hand and mine are quicker for fray, my legs are longer for away. I'm amazed and know not what to say.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals thus that one come not within the other's way. For each other look out even thus, till o'er their brows dead counterfeiting sleep on leaden legs and fatty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next awake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair to thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her changeling boy. Then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field in town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Ugh, here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou? I will plead with thee straight. I'll lead them to plainer ground.
Lysander! Speak again! Thou runnest away, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Art thou bragging the stars, looking for wars? He is defiled and throws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
And still dares me on. Oh! When I come where he calls, then he is gone. I did follow fast, did fly. That fallen am I, in dark and even way. And here shall rest me, come thou gentle day, for if but once you show me your great light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Find me if thou darest. Well, I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt find this here, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Vagueness constrengthened me to measure out my length on this cold day. My days lie look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abate thy hours. Take comfort from the east that I may back to Athens by daylight. And sleep, that sometimes shuts upon sorrow's eye, steer me awhile from my own company.
Yet but three. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedabbled with dew and adorned with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here, come arrest me till the break of day. Heaven's shield, Lysander, take me to friend.
on the ground sleeps down. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have chill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Sitting down upon his flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head. Kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Ah, get you your weapons ready, and kill me a red-hipped bumblebee on the top of the thistle.
Yes, sir.
And bring me the honey bag.
Yes, sir.
Do not fret yourself too much in the action, good Monsieur.
Yes.
And good Monsieur. Have a care the honey bag breaketh not. I would be loath to have you overflown by a honey bag, good Signor.
Yes.
Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Ah, give me your neat, good Monsieur. Pray you, leave your courtesies. Nothing but to help Cavalier Peas Blossom to scratch. Oh. I must get thee to the barber's, Monsieur, for methinks I'm a bit hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my head is a tickle, I must scratch.
Here's some music, my sweet love.
Ah, well, I have a reasonable good ear for music. Let's have the tongue and the bones. Ah.
Say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Ah, truly a peck of provender. Ah, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I desire a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Oh, I would rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But, I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep about me.
Oh, sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist, the female ivies, so it rings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors with this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples then had rounded with coronet of fresh, fragrant flowers, and the same dew that sometimes on the bud was wont to swell like round and orient pearls, stood now within the pretty Florian's eyes, like tears that did their own disgrace away. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear it to my bower in fairyland. Now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her. And gentle Robin, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the mirror. Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou wast wont to see. Diane's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed love. Now, my Titania, awake you, my sweet.
My Oberon. What visions I have seen. They thought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while, Brahmin, take off this head. Titania, music calm, and strike more dead than common sleep all these five the sense.
Music, oh, music, such as charming sleep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
Very king. Attendant Mark, I do be the morning lark.
And my queen, in silent sad should we after nightshade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I
Sleeping here was found with these mortals, clowns.
When thou wakest with thy own fool's eyes peep.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. For now, observation is performed. And since we have the moment of the day, my love shall be the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go! Dispatch, I say, find out the forester. We will, my queen, up to the mountain's top, mark the musical confusion of pound and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they begged the counts of Sparta. Never did I hear such canon chiding. From skies and groves, skies, the fountains every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded, and their heads are hung. With ears that swipe away the morning dew, crook kneed and do that, like Thessalian bulls. Slow in pursuit, but backs in mouth like bells. Each under each, a cry so tunable was never hallowed to, nor cheered with horn. In Crete, in Sparta, or in Thessaly, judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is, and this Helena. Her name is Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and knowing of our intent, came in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day your daughter Hermia should give her answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen, wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. In these woodwords but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. Why this gentle concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
I shall reply amazedly, half asleep, half awake, but as yet I cannot truly say as to how I came here. For as I think, truly what I speak. And now, oh yes, now I do bethink me, it is so I came with Hermia, hither, oh, our intent was to be gone from Athens, where without the peril of Athenian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you've had enough. I beg the law. The law upon his head. He would have stolen away. He would, Demetrius. Thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that you should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their purpose, of this their stealth, hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me, but my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My loved Hermia melted as the snow, and now seems as the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the privilege, all the virtue of my heart, object, pleasure of mine eyes only Helen. To her, my lord, was I betrothed. There I saw Hermia. But like a sickness did I loathe this food. And as in health, come to my natural taste, now I do wish it, love it, long for it, will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we all will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. For the morning now is something worn, our purpose hunting shall be set aside. So away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
Oh, methinks I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? For it seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was just here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake? Let us follow him. And by the way, let us count our dreams.
When next my due comes, call and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Ow.
Hey-ho. Peter Quinns. Flute the bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Stop it.
Oh, God's my life. Stolen Hanson. Oh, left me asleep. I have had the most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what that dream was. Oh, man is a butted ass if he goes about to expound this dream. Methought I was. Oh, no. There is no telling what methought I was. Methought I wasn't. Methought I had. Oh, when man is but a pageant fool if he goes about to say what methought I had. The ear of man hath not seen, the eye of man hath not heard, man's hand not able to taste, his tongue to report, or his heart to conceive what my dream was. Oh. I will have Peter Quinns write a ballad of this dream, and it will be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it all the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
come home yet. He cannot be heard of, and now he is transported.
Oh, if he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, I mean, he has simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person, too. Oh, he is such a paramour, a sweet voice.
Well, say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of love.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we'd have all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom. I mean, thus hath he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not escape 6 pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Most courageous man. Happy hour.
Oh, masters, I am to disclose wonders, but ask me not, for if I were to tell you, I would not be true Athenian.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not one word. All I will say to you is that the Duke has done. Get your apparels ready. New strings to your beard, new ribbons to your pumps. Every man look o'er his part. For the long and the short of it is, our play is perverse! At any rate, let Thisbe have clean linen, that he who play the knit line pare not their nails, for they will stick out through the claws. And, gentlemen, let us not eat onions or garlic, for this is a sweet comedy, and we wish to hear the Duke say that we utter sweet breath. Go away! Away! Now!
Shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason can ever comprehend. The lover, the lunatic, and the poet are imagination all compact. One sees more devils than Max Hale can ever hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in the brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, and from earth to heaven. And as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives an airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have strong imagination, that if it were to apprehend some joy, it comprehends the bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together more witness and fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but however strange and admirable.
Here come our lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, good friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
and to us wait your royal walks and your board and your bed.
Come now. What masks? What dances shall we have to wear away the long 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Where's our usual manager of mirth?
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What masks? What music? How shall we beguile away the lazy time, if not with some delights?
There is a brief telling which sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first. The battle of the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the heart.
We'll have none of that. That have I told my loving glory of my kinsman Hercules.
The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, carrying the Thracian singer in their rage.
That is an old device. But that was played when I from Thebes last came a conqueror.
The thrice 3 muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
That is some satire, critical and keen, not sporting for a nuptial ceremony.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play to be, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For therein there is not one word apt, nor one player fitted. And tragic it is, my lord, for therein Pyramus doth kill himself, which I might add made mine eyes water when I saw it rehearsed. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that you play it?
Hard-handed men who work in Athens here and have never before labored in their minds. Until now, to toil their unbreathed memories to your nuptial.
We will hear it.
No, no, my lord, it is not for you. I have read it through, and it is nothing. Nothing in this world. Unless you can make sport of their intents, which were greatly stretched and toiled with great pain to do you honor.
We will hear it. For never can anything be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring it in.
I love not to see duties and service perishing.
Oh, my sweet, you shall see no such thing.
But he says they can do nothing of this kind.
The kind of leave to give them knights for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not in merit.
My lord, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will. Well, then you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come this mighty to repent you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
The fellow does not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough coat. He knows not to stop.
Indeed, he has played on this prologue like a child on a recorder. Sound, but not in government.
His speech is like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at the show. Well, wonder on, till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. this beauteous lady. This thing is certain. Oh, this man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall. That vile wall, which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, and the which let no man wonder. This man, with lantern dog and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. For, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Nemesis' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion, Heidi by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, and Lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusted Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, moonshine wall, and lovers twain enlarge discourse while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion need to speak. No wonder, my lord. One lion may what many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, do present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly, this loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this, the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord. Pyramus is the wall since.
To be or not to be? That is wrong shall. Oh, grim look night. Oh, night with you so black. Oh, night, which ever ought when day is not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my truest Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou wall, oh wall, thou sweet and lovely wall, that stand between the wall's grounds and mine, oh wall, thou wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thine cheek so I can blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what I see, no Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, receive me with this, curse me thy stones, what must deceiving me?
The wall, methinks, being sentinel, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. Now, she is to enter, and I'm to spy her through the wall. You will see. This will all fall flat, as I told you. Yonder. She comes.
Oh, wall. How often?
And I can spy and hear my sweet Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
Ooh, my love! Thou art my love, I think!
Think what thou wilt. I am thy love's grace, and like Lysander am trusty still.
And I, like Helen, till the fates kill me!
Not shapeless to progress, but so true!
To progress, I to you!
Can't think of the whole vile
This the wall's hole! Got your lips and
Let thou be here, Eddie's tomb!
Oh, time life, time death, I come without delay! Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so. And being done, thus wall away, doth go.
Now is the wall down between the two neighbors.
Oh, this is silly. It's
Here go two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You lady! You, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouth that creep on floor, may now perchance will quake and tremble here when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Know now that I thus the joiner am, no lion fell, nor else no lion stand. For if I should, as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast and of good conscience.
Ooh, the very best of the beasts, my lord, that ever I saw.
Let's listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent. His horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
I am weary of this moon. What that you change?
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon, I the man of the moon, and this thorn bush my thorn bush. Oh. And this dog, my dog. Here comes Thisbe.
oh dear. Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood! Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, come! Rend and throng, crash, conclude, quail and quell!
It's true, my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, O nature, did thou lions frame, since lion vile here hath thee love by thee, which is which was the fairest dame that ever lived, loved, looked, and liked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out! Sword and wound, the path of Pyramus, I that left path where heart doth hop. Thus I die. Thus.
And our passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramid. I hope she will agree.
She hath spied me with
this cherry nose. These yellow roasted cheeks are gone! Gone! Oh, mother's maiden mood, for his eyes were green! Oh, sisters three! To me! Let's
For your play needs no excuse, never excuse. For when all the players are dead, there is none to be blamed. So please, leave your epilogue alone. Thus ends our play.
Masters, we take our leave.
The iron tongue of Primac hath told 12. Others to bed. It's almost fairy time. I fear we may outsleep the coming morn, as much as we this night have overwatched. This gross will play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight old, with solemnity, the nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf howls the moon. Now is the time of night that we fairies all are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house, in glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after we sing and dance in trim.
First, rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with very grace, we will sing and bless this place.
Now, until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. And the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the lovers three ever true in loving be. With this field to consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless through this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is been, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So, good night to you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.